So the sample essay, are you familiar with the 5 paragraph essay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one is introduction and the topic paragraph like three, right? Three or four, whatever you can make, and the last one is a summary, right?
Okay. So let's read the prompt together. It sounds like you know 5 paragraph essay, and
Mhm.
I'll keep asking you questions to make sure that you have no problems there. Um, so can you go ahead and read the prompt aloud or silently? And what do you think are the 2 most important words?
On the prompt,
Yes.
too important. So one is, I think, I would say like research paper.
Yes, exactly. Research
Mm,
paper is the main thing that you want to be focused on when you
mhm,
get this prompt. And you
mhm,
can see they repeated it in almost every sentence. Research paper is written 4 times in the prompt, right?
mhm,
So if you're going to write a perfect essay for
mhm,
this, you
mhm,
need to include research paper in every single paragraph, and especially in your thesis statement, right?
mhm.
What other important things do you need if you want to write a perfect paper for this prompt?
So I read it, once this essay, and so they are talking. Okay, so I have to develop the thesis sentence, right? Thesis
Mm-hmm.
sentence on the first end of the first paragraph. I think introduction, end of the introduction paragraph, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so on. So whatever you wrote a thesis, you have to support that, that your argument, right?
Right,
Giving examples, reasons, and
right.
logics, right?
For this prompt, what is the argument?
I'm sorry.
What argument would you have for this specific prompt?
Uh, so you asking me like what's my thesis?
Right. We know research paper is the topic,
Hmm.
and now you need an argument.
Um, yeah, I think the research papers are vitals, are very important for
Okay.
students.
So you're going to write a paper that research papers are important,
Hmm.
and every paragraph is going to support that opinion, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And they even tell you they want you to give in the last sentence, they say support your position with reasons,
Hmm.
examples, and explanations. So they don't want just your opinion, they want more from you, right?
From so examples, right?
Right. Usually in each paragraph, each body paragraph has 1 or 2 reasons, 1 or 2 examples, or 1 or 2 explanations. So let's look at the sample essay some more.
Hmm.
You said the first paragraph has a thesis. Um,
Hmm.
can you like underline the thesis?
I think that's the last one. I will show with these reasons along with my examples why I believe. I think from here why I believe more intense. I think why I believe doing a research paper makes up an important part of students' education. Right?
Okay, so that is the argument, right? They
Hmm.
agree with you that research papers are important.
Mhm.
I think this is actually sometimes you can have your thesis statement be 2 sentences.
Mhm.
So your thesis statement should include your argument. I believe doing a research paper is important, but you also have to include this part. And then they give you the first reason here. It allows you to examine slash show your writing skills to your professor. And number two, it allows you to learn new information.
Mhm.
So
So
you need both your argument and your reasons. Both of those things makes your thesis statement.
I thought only the last sentence is the thesis.
Sometimes a thesis can be multiple sentences.
Mhm.
Uh, if you wanted, you could combine your reasons and your argument together, um, simply by let me type this together in one sentence. Normally, in an introduction, you would just start with like some sort of hook. Have you heard that before?
Uh-huh.
Do you like using hooks?
Yeah, that would be better, but I don't know how to do it.
Yes. Coming up with a hook is difficult on the spot in a timed writing situation.
Mhm.
So in
What
this,
what is a hook over here?
a hook would be an interesting fact
Mhm.
or something to make your reader interested in what you're writing about. This essay, they don't have a hook, right? They start
Mhm.
with a fact, but it's not a very interesting fact. It's if you look at the first sentence in the prompt,
Mhm.
they actually use the exact same sentence from the prompt to start their essay. Do you think that's a good idea?
Just copy and paste, right?
Right. It's not
We
amazing.
can do paraphrase.
Right. You could paraphrase it and just say, maybe in my university, teachers use research papers
Mhm.
to determine the student's grade, right? So they use the exact same sentence, and that's not an amazing strategy, um, but it does work, especially in a timed writing situation.
Mhm.
When
So
you're writing,
that is the one weakness. So
mhm,
the passage is fail to score the competence level, right?
right? Uh, Paraphrasing is something to show that you are fluent, or using synonyms.
Mhm.
So instead of saying research paper again and again and again, can you think of a synonym for research paper? A synonym would be the same meaning. So maybe an article or an essay.
Research article.
Right, a research article or a research essay.
Mhm.
Something that shows the student is doing research, right? Even a research project. That could include a research paper. So, how do you feel about the introduction of this sample essay? Do you think it's.
I already know, so what's the weakness over here because the writers using a or like I
Mm-hmm.
and I just read it that that is the number one weakness, right?
Okay. If you would like, do you want to take a few minutes and try to write this introduction, but better?